actually prepared when they fight against anyone. Maybe the skill isn't there. Maybe the communication isn't as polished as compared to other teams. But preparation, man, it's definitely there.
Can really tell. And this is not something that they just picked out randomly, right? They didn't pick it all of a sudden because, you know, I feel like playing Saber today. I'll just do it.
Yeah.
That's not the case. It's always going to be their practice. The practice should always be there. And I'm sure Cignal Ultra, they got some stuff prepared. I would not be surprised if they add even more. Because right now, Cignal Ultra, they're on fire.
They are.
And it was a two-pronged attack. Not only was it something that Blacklist might not have been prepared to see, but it also was a direct counter to one of their biggest carries. So it just did so much for Cignal, and now we are going to see if that's going to be the case as well here in draft for Game 3.
Do you think that the Ling might be a hero that might be the best result in the project next? Because that's what I felt in that game. Full Clip was phenomenal with the Ling. Full Clip did everything that he could, but it seems like the hero is limited. Oh,
Full Clip. After you pick up, maybe the Ling might have been a little too overconfident. That's what I'm thinking about. Maybe the Ling might have been something that, you know what, Full Clip loves playing that. Full Clip really likes to go hard onto their carries, like Lancelot, like a Ling. Maybe that became very much readable. That was very easily, what do you call that? Very easily scoped out by the enemy. That might be the problem.
Yeah, might be indeed. Huh. Want to see what Blacklist International has got to react. I mean, how will they react to this? They have been they kind of felt that it was a hero that was a surprise, but at the same time, it seems like their decision making in the late game was kind of hampered. Nevertheless, Blacklist International will secure the Uranus, so this is already so good.
Yep, that's going to be it. Uranus is going to be down here. Blacklist, they look like they mean business.
Yep.
With this one.
Okay.
Scary, scary indeed.
At least the answer. Since Esmeralda is not available, will Cignal Ultra consider the export? And actually knowing Cignal Ultra, they will not shy away from picking the Valir, even at this point. Right? So it could be one of their choices.
Interesting. Now we're going to see a Valir probably picked up by Cignal. I'm not going to be surprised by that, but at the same time, we're still ignoring the Farsa here. What's happening? What's happening with this pick right now? Here you go. Thank you so much for just answering right away. That's why I like Cignal. They really like to answer the predictions.
You know what? What I like about Cignal Ultra, man, that what they did now, instead of going for Valir, that they know that they can use, and also they know that it answers the Uranus, the OP hero. What Cignal Ultra's decision was, okay, let us not be overthinking this. Let us not try to tunnel vision into countering a specific hero. Let's actually think about what our lineup could be, because this is actually a good lineup or a good hero to prolong the games once again, just like they did before. If you're asking me if the Saber will be picked once again by Cignal Ultra, man, it is very much possible in this
It's likely.
It's very likely. Since this is Ling, man, Cignal Ultra, don't hesitate. Pick it up. Pick it up. Do it.
I mean, there's not much stopping them from doing so. They've seen it, but looks like they are going to pick up Hades this time around on the Yi Senshin. They're not going to force that Saber issue anymore. But again, it would have been a great pick, I have to say.
Yeah. Here we are. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I am excited if this will be a Saber ban. Rockhard, that is when you know that Blacklist International.
They're gonna be scared of it.
They're gonna be scared of it. Yeah. So here's the deal. I think Blacklist International always banned the Hellcurt against Cignal Ultra, and they might do it again this time.
Hellcurt,
all things considered. So two things.
It's something that deals very much with the Ling. I think it deals with the Ling very effectively. Not to mention, there's also that possibility of going jungle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's right.
That's always in my head now. Why is Cignal banning the Valir though? I don't understand that. That's
well, I guess this is because you don't want to You never ever want that if you're Khalid. We saw how Khalid will just push back those heroes, and with the particularly the quick sand guard can easily be torrented up, right? So
Oh, you can stop the Khalid. Right, right. I mean, that's something you keep forgetting. If it was just Dexstar, there's no way Dexstar can do it. Esson's the only guy I think so far that can stop the quick sand guard. So I see your point there.
yeah. Oh, let's see.
I would love it if Blacklist used the Saber at this one as well. Hunt down the Farsa and the usage.
Oh my god.
Please, please, but no, they can't. You kind of need the retribution on the Saber for it to be effective, right? The retribution needs to be on Ling this time, right? Unless they do something crazy and go for execute Ling, and then jungler Saber.
How dare you say that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just pointing it out.
No, I like it.
It's not gonna happen, obviously.
Only madmen can do it.
Only madmen will do
Don't worry, I'll try it out.
Oh, there you go.
Standard picks once again for Blacklist International. And come on, Cignal. Come on, Cignal.
Come on,
I
Cignal.
know you want it.
Do it.
Saber. Saber for Cignal Ultra. Come on.
Maybe they're thinking about picking like a Z-Long or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Cignal, they feel like they're gonna go standard this one. This is gonna be a standard pick. I'm not 100% sure. Probably gonna be a good offlaner as well. Who's a good offlaner?
Nah, Saber.
I'm kind of out
No,
of
actually,
options.
I'm not be surprised if this is something like Hellcurt for Cignal Ultra or Xborg. I think Xborg is the
Xborg or Hellcurt.
safest pick here. It's Blacklist International. But come on, man.
Come on, it's always so much fun to have.
It's Sunday. Oh, it's Harith.
Double core setup.
Double
I
core
don't
setup
know.
once
I
again.
don't know about this, Wolf. I don't know.
There's not a lot of catch on Blacklist. Oh, sorry. Man. Scratch that. Erase what I just said. There's a lot of catch for Blacklist International actually against this Harith. It's difficult though. Not a hard catch. There's a big hard catch here.
Only one targeted CC.
Yeah. But there's no easy stun for Blacklist International. That's probably why Hades kind of feels comfortable with this. So a double core setup, just like in the previous game. Instead of having this Saber, it's a Harith. And I honestly think that Cignal Ultra is a team that will likely go that path. Showing signs of this in the previous patch before Project Next, and now in Project Next where it is completely viable, we can see that happening for Cignal Ultra. Whatever, but...
Yeah, but we are heading straight into the matchup with some pretty good stuff anyway. It's Blacklist International versus Cignal Ultra Game 3. Guys, who are your picks? Let us know in the comments, and let's get into the game.
Okay. What is going to be the result of this? It's really... At least the result when it comes to the laning stage. That's what I am excited about. Knowing Cignal Ultra, they want to really get a farming marksman in the side lanes, but they also want 3 members in the middle. Afterwards, they will have the Harith solo, but, guess what? It's Uncle Esson in there.
There you go. Another reset, as usual. This is why you do not do this against Esson, but this time it's
Cyclone
difficult.
9, nice Hades.
Nice pickup on the Cyclone Eye means that Esson cannot use it to go for the escape, which is usually the plan. And they're getting read by their opponents, my friend. That's the usual plan, and they know it's going to happen. And they deny it straight up against Esson. So that deny is going to cost Blacklist something in this game. First blood for Cignal.
Here we are. Of course, Esson, as much as he was able to do whatever it is that he's completely doing, it's gonna do it once again.
Oh,
no,
okay, not gonna be able to get it, but still going to be the sacrificial lamb here. Edward does not have enough damage output as a Kagura. He cannot help, and that means the Cignal Ultra gets another one.
Looking at the movements of Blacklist International in general, they are mirroring the movements of Freya by having this Uranus also cut the lanes. And at the same time, Esson is just doing the disruptive thing, the saboteur things that is not giving them the favor when it comes to the gold outright. But the fact that they are increasing the deficit of gold of comparing the carries, I think that they're fine with that. Maybe that's their idea in this specific game. It doesn't matter if the enemy is leading when it comes to gold, What matters most is our carry is having a much better time than their carry.
Yeah, and that's gonna be not something that Dexstar is gonna experience.
I think
Dexstar is just
right?
having a hard time in this one, and the rest of the carries of Blacklist are also getting hunted down here by Cignal. Look at this, Full Clip gonna be suffering a lot from Ray as well, stealing and forcing retribution on a small minion in the jungle.
It's gonna be the respawns now for an end up of Cignal Ultra, as they do have the lead, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are already on the front foot. Like I said, Blacklist International, what they're trying to do is to keep the farm intact for their carry, but this is already a problem. I have to take note that as good as your initial movements are, this is a Harry. You give him an inch, it's gonna take it to a mile. Harith has been one of those strongest heroes in the meta before. Auto ban, auto pick.
That was way before, though.
Way before, and
obviously,
Ling, however.
Obviously, adjustments have been made, and Ling, Full Clip, of course, will not allow stuff like this to happen without a fight. Now they will get the kill onto Chujin out of nowhere, and they'll be able to get a turtle priority as well.
Okay. Odd potions. They're free, right?
Odd potions are free, yeah. You just have to decide when you want to take them. Yeah. And that's exactly the decision that was made there by Blacklist. They said, you know what, Essun's gonna go on full swing. Yeah. We have to be careful. Don't want to be caught in the middle of intense action, you know. And
that's a weird sight to see, though. The two tanks just trying to run away from each other.
Yeah, it was funny. We did see as well yesterday where I think limbs got thrown to the enemy by.
Oh, that's right, by Chu.
By Chu, so a lot of bad stuff can happen if you don't lock in the odd potion. Yeah, you can use it to save your teammates. Yeah. But in the heat of battle, sometimes things just go wrong. Yeah. You know?
Absolutely.
Especially with ejectors.
Yeah. Not a guaranteed throw because it is what it is, but here's the deal. Cignal Ultra, they're gonna be saying that, okay, you have tried to be aggressive in the early stages. Why don't you allow us to do the same to you? Here's the thing. Blacklist International, the fact that they're keeping their turrets intact, they only lost one turret even after this lead. I think that's actually something to behold for Blacklist International. That's a win in a way.
Surprisingly, with the way that they're getting beaten here, like quite badly in the early game by Cignal Ultra, they're still able to keep afloat. Yeah. Seriously? Of course, Brute Force Breastplate already locked in by Dexstar as well as the Odd Potion, but means he's also probably going to go full swing as well. On the top lane, expect a lot of movement from this Uranus, for sure. Yeah. Bottom lane getting pushed in by Blacklist. And Cignal, they're slowing down their gameplay.
Yeah. Yes. Bensanity.
Quite a bit. Bensanity going to be suffering a lot. Even the Yuzhong with the absorption.
Juggling, man.
Full Clip cannot take down this Baksha. Yeah. So difficult with the amount of backup that's coming in from Cignal Ultra. Everyone else is just doing everything they can do to keep that lane in control.
We gotta commend the movements of that, the juggling of Blacklist International in that specific clash. It's actually so good. So well done.
Shredder Dare Strike distracts Full Clip. One more could be it and will be secured. There goes that shielding, which is very much needed by Blacklist at this point. Again, BSB is the biggest fan of Blacklist right now. If they can give a loss to Cignal Ultra, but right now, Cignal Ultra, they're showing, you know what? We can finish this. We can go straight in the early game, and we will take down towers as soon as possible. That's what they're doing right now.
Now, with just a few kills for both teams, it's a low-scoring game. Cignal Ultra actually didn't lead by much, and here we go again. Full Clip. Full action, but he's going to be chased down by the members of Cignal Ultra. Likely to fall, or will he?
No
using
way.
the wall!
Beautiful usage of terrain there.
No way!
The end one! Oh!
Whew.
The hit from Bensanity. What a play there. So close to escape, but again, Blacklist, they lost their big core. That sounds like a small deal, one kill, but it's a big problem here for for Blacklist. And of course, they will answer with a kill of their own, but man, oh man, that time spent taken away from Full Clip, that turtle buff. Oh my gosh, that is such a big deal.
Big deal, indeed. I love that. Bensanity is still masterful with this hero as they try to go for Rhea.
Yep, Rhea with the defensive. What?
You can
Did you see that?
You can do that?
I didn't know you could do that. That was...
You can do that?
You learn something new every day. It was not cancelled.
Okay.
It kept the quicksand guard. It kept going despite the flicker.
Because
Thank you for that. Oh,
you normally see execute, right?
yeah,
And
execute on the
but-
Khalid, man. Oh my
Wow.
god!
Okay, so you can do that.
All right, that is. I'm sure. I mean, a lot of us were surprised here. I heard the other
Yeah.
casters say what. They went what as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
this is literally the first time we have watched every single game of the mobile of the MPL. And
Since the beginning,
it's
right?
it's the only time that we saw it.
This is like, wow, okay. New stuff, very exciting.
Oh.
Now it's going to be Blacklist once more on the offensive for that turtle. They know that Full Clip needs this. Now let's have a look at that replay. Thank you for the replay, by the way. Here comes the defensive Raging Sandstorm and the defensive flicker into the quicksand guard.
It looks so cool, man.
I know.
Honestly.
It's like literally like instant transmission. you
Yeah.
know? Oh my gosh. Oh god. Okay.
You know,
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Faster than the quick sand guard, it's the flicker sand guard.
Click sand guard.
Quick sand guard.
That is funny.
Oh
Now it's going to be
God.
Cignal on the offensive. I like it. Now they're doing a lot of damage with this Farsa. Like I said, don't give DJ this Farsa if you can't shut it down. But now, Blacklist, they did. Turtle is still up. It's 15 seconds before it despawns. And looks like Cignal, they want to reset it maybe, or to try to take it if they can.
Yeah.
It's scary if Folkut gets this though. I'm sure they're thinking about that.
Yeah, they need to guard this, and they're looking for S, and I think that they can get the KO onto the Jawhead as Hades.
Jason dies for nothing there.
Yeah. The full clip is busy taking this down. Look at how how slow they take that orange buff, purple buff. I mean.
Yep, but the big deal is they gave the turtle buff
Rhea
to
once
Hades,
again.
and that forces Folkut to run away. Run as much as you can, and they will not be able to stop here. Dexstar on the follow-up for the low HP members of Cignal Ultra. This Dexstar on the Uranus can actually do quite a bit. He's been ignored for the majority of this game.
Looking at Blacklist International, another maturity move from themselves. They put Edward in that support role, and Dexstar is the Uranus. I think that Blacklist International, they talked about this and they kind of interpolated that Edward is much better. It is much better for us if we put Kagura on Edward like he just did there.
Exactly. But of course, the counterplay is Cignal still has this very powerful Kali that no one can actually quite stop on their own, and will be enlisting the help of that Kagura. Quicksand Guard once more defends him. I think that was a proc for Athena Shield.
Yeah.
Is that Athena Shield?
That animation?
We'll find out later.
We'll find out later
We'll
for
check the
sure.
items, but for sure that's gonna be a very difficult. That's gonna be a very difficult Khalid to take down here by Blacklist. Tied on the gold score, interesting. Despite all the advantages that I think Cignal Ultra should have taken, they are tied. Exactly 27.2k each. Huh.
It's a little weird, right? How I'm kind of thinking, Rockhart, if this is Cignal Ultra's game still. Like, imagine they have Yisin-Chin and Harith. I never ever want to eliminate the fact that Ling is actually good in the late game in a weird way. Like when it comes to like a brawl fest, obviously that Ling will not win it. But when it comes to like outplaying your opponents, more opportunities for Full Clip to outplay his opponents with this Ling.
Here we go, a big dive in by Aqua,
Oh, no.
enables the kill onto that Yisun-Shin. It's Rhea going in for the Raging Sandstorm. Eson's gonna be the one to get caught. And that's going to be the dive in. Full Clip still high HP, playing around with fire here around the base of Cignal Ultra. He's really pushing this hero to its limits.
Definitely pushing it to its limits, man. I surprised how... Look at this!
Look at this guy!
Under the nose of his opponents.
Doing everything on his own. With Dexstar, of course, isolating all the minions, trying to see if he can do a lot of damage to multiple lane minions at the same time.
Using the flicker as well, so that he will be able to cut the waves and give more comfortable farming for Full Clip once again. And Blacklist International are flexing their experience over Cignal Ultra. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's looking like here in this matchup with Cignal Ultra. Looking really hot so far, and Blacklist doing the same. They're exactly mirroring each other. I like it. I like it, and I'm not going to be surprised if we see another big team fight that goes 50-50.
Oh. Here we are.
There you go. Again, if you notice though, they're starting to play more defensively, Cignal Ultra. They're starting to kind of respect what Folklip can do here on this Ling. And even Imba DJ is not walking out as much as he should, or he usually does.
There it is.
They want to go for the big one. There comes Dexter.
Oh, what a dodge!
Dodges on the Raging Sandstorm.
Oh, no.
Like it's nothing. Fighting in the middle of
no.
everything. That is going to be Esson with a kill, enabled by Folklip once more in this beautifully done Ling. And now they're fighting under the tower. Rhea very low with the Quicksand Guard activated with the Flicker as well. Edward still enabled the rest of Blacklist International to keep this fight in their favor.
I am lost. Okay, so that was an amazing play from Dexter. Absolutely. That mini sidestep, reminiscent of what JP did with his Claude against the Raging Sandstorm. And what it actually gave Blacklist International was the fact that Cignal Ultra have already hard committed on the Uranus, and they were able to turn it back around when they're trying to outplay their opponents, controlling the map as it is. And all of a sudden, Blacklist International are on the lead in this game. And I like this a lot because it's sometimes Mobile Legends is about a game of control. Who controls the map? It doesn't mean that they have better goal against their opponents or better heroes, but when they control the map, it seems like they are winning more than their opponents.
Yep, and that is exactly what is happening here as well right now. Maximum control for Blacklist, despite being behind for a big part of the early game. They're catching up here in mid-game. 14 minutes in. We are close to the end for this game.
Here it is.
Dexter is just absorbing as much damage as he can.
This is Dexter saying, "Hey guys, my time ain't up.
I'm here. Why
still
are you
here.
ignoring me?"
I'm still here."
Yep, there you go. That's going to be canceled on the Quicksand Guard, and it's going to be the rest of Cignal seeing if they can bait Blacklist into making a bad decision, which is very unlikely at this point. I feel like Blacklist is just so aware of their winning condition and the conditions in which they will lose, which is if Folklip gets taken out. So they're being very careful with what each and every step they're doing here.
Oh, look at that. Yin Yang overturn from Edward actually hurts a lot. And who got the purple buff? I don't know. But the thing is, Ray is isolated.
He's isolated. He is being slowed down. Defensive Raging Sandstorm again means that he's going to get thrown up here. And the Yu Zhong going to be the one to see if he can disrupt the opponent. But looks like Cignal Ultra will not allow Rhea to die as well.
A wild dragon appeared, and it was Retribution from Folklip that was able to take that purple buff away from Cignal Ultra. As Cignal Ultra didn't have a purple buff carrier in that moment, so it's a big victory from Blacklist International, even if it isn't like a turret or anything. And look at Dexter.
He's just in the base. He's forcing them. I wonder what items Dexter has so he can do stuff like this. But his HP just keeps going up. He's soloing Tsujin right now. And even the tower damage. But the Lord is happening while all of this is taking place. They are going into Esson as well as Edward. Edward's the target here on the back foot. And the damage is real from Folklip. He's dancing in and out with the blades. And it's going to be Cignal with no one going down in that exchange except for Edward.
Ooh, the fact that Uranus wasn't there actually destroyed the team fight of Blacklist International. Nevertheless, Blacklist International, they can still take this Lord, contest this. Dexter getting tagged now. Folklip onto the walls, flying around. Cignal Ultra, Dexter is low. He's going to be chased down and he's going to go down.
You got to be kidding me right now. That is going to be the big nail in the coffin right there. Dexter 40 seconds out. Edward! Oh my god! Aqua gets the steal on the Lord. If they can make it out of here, they could probably defend. But Cignal, they're aware of this. They're trying to slow down the back of Blacklist, but they cannot stop it entirely. What a critical steal from Aqua on the Yu Zhong.
Critical indeed, and they still have the lead. The thing is, even when they lost their cores, It's significant enough that steal on the Lord is enough so that Cignal Ultra will not be able to push. This means that Blacklist International will live to see another day. They also have the lead, by the way. So maybe they can try to fight this. Look at that Yuzong.
He wants to. They have the tower here. They're not that afraid, but that tower is very, very vulnerable. They might want to wait until the full clip returns into the battlefield. But for now, they are just going to see if they can whittle down the HP of Cignal here. Slowly.
Mentality is so tanky at this point. And this is very scary for Cignal Ultra. Nevertheless, they are still feeling comfortable now. But Blacklist International have taken over the economic battle. They are leading by 1,000 gold now. And perhaps the fact that there are big minions moving across the map, across the lanes, means that Cignal Ultra will have to just slow down a bit.
Yeah, this could be actually enough. Could possibly be enough for Blacklist to make a push somewhere. But again, despite the economic difference, I still feel like there's a lot of tempo on the side of Cignal here in this game. And it's not going to be easy for them to actually make some big play unless Cignal Ultra kind of oversteps and kind of lets Chujin die again on this usual in the season Chin rather.
That's right.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy indeed, but as we can see now, it's going to be a close one. Cignal Ultra fighting for their slot at the playoffs, and they're giving it all. Blacklist International not letting up. They are trying to not be too won by Cignal Ultra. They wanted to secure their own spot at the playoffs, and they are showing up in this specific game. And now it's a matter of which team is gonna execute better in the upcoming late game team fights. 18 minutes in Rockhart. Every single decision matters.
And the decision to go for the big fight is going to see whether or not Blacklist has what it takes to keep BSB alive.
Yeah.
Blacklist is like BSB's biggest advocate at this point. And they're probably cheering right now in the BSB bootcamp right now. Though Aqua, see if they can keep the balance in their favor. Now, where is going to be the big... who is going to want to engage? Right now, the itemization looks like everyone's almost at full, so I don't think it's going to be... the economic difference is not really that big anymore.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as important. So I wonder what's going to happen here with Blacklist. See, waiting for Aqua to make an engage. Maybe Dexstar is going to be the one to be chased, but he does not have immortality. So Dexstar is actually a very vulnerable target as well.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that, indeed. It's now a tug of war, I'd say, in the late game. Some games I say it's a tug of war in the early game. Whoever wins in the early game, that close fight in the early game, automatically wins the match eventually. But this time, it's a long tug of war in the late game. Any misstep will matter so much. And it's going to be up to the team that doesn't make the mistake to punish the opponents for that.
Ooh, is that going to be the boys in Blacklist? We'll have to wait and see, because Cignal Ultra, they're also just keeping Chujin alive. At this point, Chujin's not even walking out of the map. He's just throwing out Mountain Shocker, and he's just hoping that, you know, hoping he helps.
Yeah.
I'm Chujin, I'm helping.
But unfortunately, there's a lot of dive on the side of Blacklist International. I guess if you're Chujin, you just have to be equally safe and as well as confident with your playstyle. Now, I think they're going to isolate Eson at this point. Eson can be taken out. He comes the Yuzong from the back lines. Literally just looking for the Yuzong.
Yep.
Now, Eson is going to be able to keep himself alive while the lanes are going to be pushed back against them, as Blacklist is doing a great job shoving it.
So apparently, Wolf, it's going to be up to the Lord. And the full clip split push with 2 tanks on the back foot. And of course, it's going to be cleared so easily by Imba DJ Sparsa. But that means Cignal is going to be the one to go for the Lord, man. It's going down really quickly, and full clip is very far away. Will he go for the help? Will he go for the push?
Looking at... and what? The push is completed top lane.
They get the inhib. That's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Oh my
Massive
god.
deal.
And the dive is happening here for Aqua, going hard onto Tsujin. Gets thrown to the back foot, but Tsujin uses it to make even more distance against Blacklist here. And it's basically just Dexstar absorbing all of the hits as much as he can, while the rest of the team tries to find that marksman, but they cannot find Tsujin anywhere. What a ninja.
Oh my goodness, what a flicker to the left side. Instead of just going back or going forward, went to the left. he forced Blacklist International to chase him, and that's when they found Full Clip in the backlines. What a wonderful punishment from Cignal Ultra as they now take the Lord. Eson trying his best.
Oh boy.
Retribution, where is
Very
it?
low. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna be Tsujin.
And he is alive.
He still makes it out alive. Well, not for long, but still, I think they got what they wanted there. Now, Blacklist, will they be able to capitalize off of this one? That's a double kill for Aqua. And Rhea is still very much just an immortal being at this point. No one can touch him. Whenever he goes in, everyone just keeps running.
Problem is for Cignal Ultra, this Lord take that they did wouldn't matter so much as they lost their marksman. And top lane, obviously, there will be a lot of defense now for Aqua, unless Cignal Ultra are going to be quick to with their foot, and maybe they can find and tag Aqua in here. Ultimate available for Aqua. He can pop it anytime he wishes.
Look at that. Cignal Ultra, they are still going hard at it. What was that flicker?
Bad flicker.
What was that, Aqua? Making a run for it right now, forcing a Black Dragon form out of there. And, ooh, ouch.
That hurts.
That's gonna hurt.
If Tudin will be alive, and look at this, Yuzong cannot recall back because he knows that Mountain Shocker could be there, and there it is.
There it is. There's gonna be a big team fight under that tower. Tower is disabled for a few moments. Will be enough for Cignal Ultra to equalize the tower take on the top side.
In comes Full Clip. He's out for blood. No purple buff needed. He's gonna be aggressive this time.
Can't see right now. Hades is taken out. Oh my god, it's gonna be up to Rhea here. Imba DJ is gonna be the next target. Tsujin, where are you? He is absorbing on the back foot near Imba DJ. Who can help Dexstar stay alive here? Everyone just wants to make sure that the minion waves do not do more damage than they already have.
I honestly thought that Full Clip didn't have a purple buff, but all of a sudden he had one. I don't know if he stole it or whatever, but that was a ballsy play coming out from Full Clip, but I guess a calculated one. I love that they were able to take the important hero, which was Hades. Not having Hades on the map means that Cignal Ultra will never ever be confident against Blacklist International.
Yep, and that's going to be a big problem with Hades basically absorbing a lot of the income. Look at that, that's 12.9k. But surprisingly, Tsujin, despite being 344, is still ahead here in the economy. You'll see that Full Clip goes hard onto Oh my god, Tsujin's gotta get taken out here, and there's no answer for Cignal Ultra.
And now the push is gonna commence for sure. Hades was the first one to fall. Now have respawned, but Tsujin not having the Mountain Shocker is gonna be a big problem for Cignal Ultra, Blacklist International. They're setting up around the mid area and the right side of the map.
And Dexstar is going to be the one to do that split push. Did Dexstar actually buy Immortality? I haven't seen him on Immortality at all.
Oh,
We'll have to see that later. Now it's going to be Eson as well.
Yeah.
With Aqua to try and see if they can catch someone.
So Dexstar, that's a rock potion, by the way, not a nut potion anymore. So it's not about the joy, it's a defense that he bought.
It's going to be the defense, the amount of health, and of course the anti-crowd control that comes with that potion. Very much useful in situations like these. There you go. Items are... Is that... There is.
Ooh.
Lots of shields onto Dexstar, but I don't think that's Immortality. A lot of these are just basically Athena shield with Dominance Ice and Ancient Cuirass, obviously. Antique Cuirass, rather.
It's technically true.
Yep, I think his boots are the next ones to go down, but he needs a man as well. Oh my god, Eson! Out of nowhere!
A misstep.
Wait, that was not an enemy-initiated misstep. That was his own. Rhea with the flicker in, tries to catch on Edward, but will be falling hard to miss that one. And Dexstar is here. Black Dragon 4-4 Aqua tries to see if he can defend Edward here in this fight.
I love that they're chasing heavily on Edward. Ben's Sanity have burned a lot of his HP. He's got the Immortality still and have to recall to base. As Cignal Ultra actually takes the Full Clip, almost hitting that one!
Okay, here we go.
Tsujin.
Oh, that's a big miss on that sword.
Oh,
that disables Full Clip for a few moments there.
I think that's Wind of Nature, Wind Chant, the white circle, I believe. That means that the Lord will be easy
this
for
is an
Cignal
easy
Ultra.
Lord. Yeah, 3v5.
I really want to see the items. I hope they pop the items up and want to see what Tsujin decided as his item build order is.
It would be great if Tsujin just went for that Wind Chant, Wind of Nature.
Yeah.
You know, just as a bait while the rest of the series goes for the big five here. Full Clip still wants to take out Tsujin,
Oh, no.
and they're able to do so. Oh my god, everyone is compressed around this area. Aqua's low, he's gonna have to exit here. And Full Clip, he's looking for that big fight. Slowly but surely, they take down Imba DJ as well.
The base though.
The base for Blacklist will be able to be defended here by Aqua. But that's a lot of damage.
Scary.
That's half HP there.
It's really scary. It's a good thing that Blacklist International were minding it and was able to keep themselves up.
Yeah, imagine if no one was able to back for that one. That would have been it. Esson with the throwback with the ejector, and he has immortality, but it's not gonna be able to stop him if ever they keep pushing. Good thing that Cignal Ultra actually stopped for a moment there. And they're slowing down this game even more.
Movements from Cignal Ultra into the middle as Pensati is going to be caught up a little bit, going to be slowed down only, but not completely stopped. Esson is going to be looking for any valid targets now for the ejector as Tudin is back up once again. So it is indeed the win chant and the rose gold meter for Tudin.
So he's like just a bait at this point. He's going to be like, okay, go for me. Go for me, Full Clip. I dare you. I double dare you.
And if they hard commit onto Full Clip, that's when you know that it's bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. When Full Clip gets gets basically soloed, it's gonna be a big problem. He's gonna have to really stay in the game here.
Yeah.
If he dies, that's gonna be it for Blacklist. One death.
Okay, here we are. As the Lord is going to be started by Cignal Ultra, but it doesn't mean that they are going to be the ones to take it. We'll see, however. They're trying to be as careful.
Oh boy! There goes Aqua with that
bait.
Big bait there, absorbing all damage as the Black Dragon. As you can see, that's the effect of that Athena shield, and it's able to keep him alive for quite a while there. But again, that means Cignal Ultra has dibs on the Lord this time.
You have forced the ultimate of the Yuzong, and I think that's already massive as it is.
Seems to be so massive, actually. No more vision, no more sneak peek into the enemy lineup. Esson trying to see if he can slow it down. Tujin, he knows he's the target. He makes a run for it. But Esson, he has other plans. Tries to go for Imba DJ, cancels on the feathered airstrike. Hades, where are you going?
Who's alive?
He's still alive!
Still alive!
He is just life-stealing the heck out
Chrono
of this one.
Dash! Chrono Dash for days!
No
Hades! It's gonna be taken down now. No! Oh my god,
Aqua's
that was so close.
That's gonna be a lot of AoE damage being absorbed by Cignal Ultra. Where is Full Clip? He's about to go here. Imba DJ with the feathered airstrike. And Full Clip right behind him. Tempest of Blades on the bottom side of the map.
Truncheon.
But that's gonna be a Winter Truncheon. It delays it a little bit. I'm surprised Blacklist offlaners are able to withstand it that long.
Oh my goodness. Regeneration. That's the name of the game. Now Full Clip with the right timing. And what's really good about this is that the waves are already pushing against Cignal Ultra. The good thing is Gisan Shin is available for Cignal Ultra. So that's defense going to be possible. And I think that it's going to be another round that we have to wait as both teams have survived that clash.
Not believe it. These tanks are so tanky. And that's the reasoning behind the immortality, right? Not picking up immortality enables Dexstar to just keep going. Now it's going to be Blacklist going for the Lord. For 30 minutes and 42 seconds into the game. Oh my gosh. One of the longest games so far today. I bet for sure. It's going to be the Lord. Very critical Lord. It goes over into the blue.
Oh my god, that's so crucial.
Oh no.
This is bad for Cignal Ultra. Now they've lost the backshot, and Full Clip is going to be going for Rhea this time. Quicksand guard push out as Dexstar misses the Transcendence Ward. But nevertheless,
60 seconds without Insanity.
That is going to be bad.
That is going to be bad. Of course, Blacklist will be taking it slow. Will be able to breathe a little bit. But for how long will Cignal Ultra be able to defend this without Insanity? That's the question. I don't think there's going to be another fight after this one.
Slow and steady march into the mid lane. Cignal Ultra. Oh, they're going to be fighting up against the Dragon this time.
The Dragon's way ahead of the battle here. Full Clip with Tempest of Blaze looking for Rhea. He's the one being disabled but the minions are way too much for Cignal Ultra
The
to
base-
handle. The base is going down, and that's going to be the 2-1.
What a close